Hello, I'm Ade Fenton, and this is an interview with me and Gary Numan at the video shoot for our new single Healing, which is released on April the 30th, 2007.
I'm here with Gary Numan and Ade Fenton, who are shooting their video for the new single Healing. When did you first meet?
We met quite a long time ago now, maybe 15 years ago. Probably at a gig, one of his gigs that I used to go to. This is a long time ago. That was through a mutual friend of ours.
So when did you start making records?
1998.
And how many records have you released?
It's getting up to about 50 now.
Was it?
Yeah, about 50.
A single?
50 singles, yeah.
You done?
And one album.
Yeah, I've been done.
Yeah. I'm quite talented.
It's more than me.
Yeah. Is it really?
It was singles me.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
So when did you decide to work together on Jagged?
That was down to me actually. Ade had been playing me demos and so on of what he'd been doing with his album, and I thought they were certainly brilliant. And each time we played them, they got better and better. So the progress was amazing. And then I was having trouble with the people producing mine, and quite a lot of trouble actually. And so I just thought it would be worth giving it a try. So we did one song and that worked really well. Then another couple, I think, just to make sure, and that worked really well. And so from that point on, it was a done deal.
What's your favourite songs on Jagged then?
I think mine would be Haunted, just because it's a great song, but it also having the opportunity to work on Jerome Dillon's drums was fantastic. You know, I mean, even just when I started working on Jagged, you know, somebody that I've looked up to for a long time, and then to be working on a Gary Numan album was amazing. But then when you're also editing Jerome Dillon's drums, it was fantastic. Also the song called Slave as well, which was the most difficult track on the album to produce. You know, probably because the demo was so bad, but obviously I turned it into a masterpiece, and no, I mean, I've just got a real affection for that song. I really love it. What about you?
Haunted, I really like a lot, and Jagged actually. I like Jagged.
Yeah.
You did that thing with Jagged, that tone that comes in, which completely discordant as much of your stuff is. But then it works, strangely enough.
Yeah. My version was better.
Is it true that the Leather Sea was the first piece of music you worked on together?
It was the first piece of music that he did the vocals on, yeah. I mean, that's maybe 18 months ago now, and that was one of the first songs that he did the vocals for.
Your God is guilty, your God is nothing. You see things he'll never see. Your God was nowhere, a false confession, and never there to comfort me. Your God is nowhere, your God is nothing.
And then I had probably another 18-month wait until he could be asked to do the second lot of songs. But yeah, The Leather Sea was the first one he did the vocals for, yeah.
So how long was it taking to record Artificial Perfect?
In total, probably about 3.5 years, something like that. Mainly, would have taken 2. Mainly because of his laziness and excuse of children.
Yeah.
You know, it's taken quite a long time.
I've heard that the single Healing started off as quite a slow, atmospheric track. Why did you change it?
Just because, I don't know, I mean, because I knew it was coming out after Jagged, and you know, Jagged is sort of fairly similar all the way along in the way that it's built. I just felt that the song, and I'm also quite known for doing heavy sort of dance music anyway, so I just wanted it to be more fast stuff along the way. But we've also done a version of Healing called Healed, which is a sort of slower version of it, which now I actually prefer. But I think if it had gone on the album, the whole album would have been too slow.
So what are the lyrics on Artificial Perfect about?
Mainly about, well, there's 2 songs about how much I hate religion, and mode. The other 7 songs are all about a very painful split with my ex-girlfriend. I hasten to add though, 12 months on, it was the best thing that ever happened to me, but at the time it was tremendous inspiration, particularly lyrically.
Gary, what did it feel like singing someone else's lyrics? Were you able to identify with the songs?
Yeah, quite a lot actually. I've done it before, and I've done vocals for other people a few times over the years. Not a lot, but a few times. Quite choosy about it really. But I think it was quite easy to be honest, because it's very much my sort of music. I really like the music it's put together, and I've been watching it grow for a long time anyway. So I felt almost familiar with it when it came to do it. So no, I was really sort of pleased to be involved.
So what was the idea behind the video?
Just to make it as twisted as possible, and we're hoping that the video director we're using is able to achieve that.
Hey, there's a DJ tour to support the album. What sort of places are you going to?
I'm off to Colombia in a couple of weeks, then Brazil, South Africa, Australia, all over Europe, lots of stuff in Britain as well, so yeah, it's catching on quite well so far, definitely.
When are you planning to start work on the next Gary Numan album?
Yeah, Gary?
Well, I've got another child coming now, which makes it really hard to get started, so I'm very behind. The plan was to have had it started in January 2007 to get it out in October 2007.
Not going to happen.
That's looking a bit unlikely at the moment because I haven't started it yet. So just as soon as possible.
Now
he doesn't understand, or he hasn't got kids.
Yeah, you said March. You said March.
Yeah, I know, but that's now.
We had a conversation not 2 months ago, and I said, look, I need to know, and you went, yeah, March, absolutely March. So is that not happening now?
No, I've had some problems in,
Unbelievable.
My wife's been in hospital twice, it's just, I'm not there. It's hard. It's not easy at the moment to work on stuff because I'm just don't have any time to do anything.
Can I give you a bit of advice?
Yeah.
Don't have kids.
Get divorced. Get divorced, move on, don't contest the kids.
I can't believe that.
Hey, you've also reworked several songs with Gary for his live shows. If you could do a new version of any track from Gary's catalogue, what song would you pick?
Probably the most of Jagged. It would be Replicas, hint, or Subway Called You from the dance album.
Subway Called You?
Yeah, fantastic track. Yeah, one of those tracks where what you're actually singing doesn't match the lyrics in the book. Do you know what I mean?
I changed my mind, bro. I don't know why that would have happened.
Oh, thank you very much for that.
Pleasure.
The Ade Fenton vs Gary Numan single Healing will be released as a download and on 12-inch vinyl on April 30th, 2007. The album, Artificial Perfect, is coming out through Submission and Universal Music on May the 7th and features Gary Numan on 4 tracks. For more information you can look on the website, which is adefenton.com, or you can also look on the MySpace page, which is myspace.com/Ade Fenton.